Alrighty. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Hello. How are we doing tonight? Yes, that's right. It's after 10 p.m. for me and I've gone live. Am I crazy? Maybe. I'm not addicted to this game. I can stop whenever I want. Right? Anywho. So, remember when I said the earliest I do this is Wednesday evening? Well, I'd say that was a lie, but it's not really a lie because I was telling the truth at the time. What I didn't know was my boss today was going to be like, you know what, Britt? How would you like to have tomorrow off? And I went, you know what? That sounds absolutely wonderful. So I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm going to do some of this and then tonight, just a little bit. I don't know how long, probably maybe like 2 hours max is the plan. Maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. Just wanted to get in here, at least move the story along a little bit until I can get to some more spots where I'm free to go do stuff, because I feel like I'm on plot railroad right now. But I will be playing a lot more of this tomorrow as well. So, anywho, let's get forward. Let's go. This really could have turned out worse than it did. All thanks to your engineer, I assume, that crazy uncle-looking chap. Yep. He must be quite the tinkerer, Not that your runner holds a candle to Louise's. Thank you. That aside, I wish you all wouldn't stand on ceremony with me. I'm on your side now, truly.
Damn it.
After all we did to get Louise's good graces and secure the formula. Does it weigh on you at all that our efforts have been spit in the wind? Nothing is wasted.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Know that I'm here for you should you ever start to despair. It's times like this when I'm heartened by Juna's bright positivity. Sure. It's a bitter setback that we've lost the means to break His Highness's curse. Yet, 'twould serve nothing to only wallow in dismay. If the only path that remains is slaying Louise, we must seek new strength with zeal renewed. You are fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the midst of hostile territory. Vulcanberg had much to say on the flame of accomplishments of both Juna and Rella. I must confess in your total ignorance of modern trends and those that set them. What about you? Massive door.
Got it.
Oh yeah.
Got it. All right. Right.
I need to remember, someone told me, I won't really consider it a spoiler, but someone told me that if you poop on Idol's Day, you get a +1 luck to your stats. Like, I could use some luck, especially if all I gotta do is poop once a week on a specific day. Oh, I got more recipes. Still haven't made that because I need 1 more limp goldfish and 2 more white peach turnips. Need a monster bone. New. Need white peach turnips. I need rock beans. Lord of the Lake. Can I read? Can I leave the Gauntlet Runner?
All right then. Where to?
Oh, nope. I'm supposed to just go to bed. Fine. Like I said, plot railroad.
Sure.
Sure.
Good night.
Rest well. Oh, speaking of rest, how are you going? I'm finding it hard to sleep. No, Jan said it right at the right time. I wasn't gonna do this, but if you see, there's cardboard and everything. Hi, Loon. Loon, my cat. I had to put something together that I had gotten in the mail today, and it was a pain in the butt. It was like one of those things where there was not a lot of things to assemble, but they were very difficult keeping everything in place by myself while assembling them, and then getting them upstairs for my bed. A little foundation to help my mattress be more stable, so I can hopefully sleep better. Because sleep's been very difficult lately. I've been super sore, and before having to buy a new mattress, which I cannot afford to buy a new mattress. Please, God, let this cheap thing I bought, well, cheap, $90 thing I bought work. I figure maybe my mattress isn't supported because the bars on the bed are like thin, and maybe the mattress isn't fully supported. Because when I had the mattress just on the ground before I got the bed to put the mattress on, I felt like really comfortable. But then once I put it on this bed set, it started to make my body ache. So my body's aching. But, so I put it together and I was all wired after that. And now I'm like, oh, now that I'm sitting down, relaxing, drinking some water. Now's as good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake.
Oh, good. This is voice acted.
What's the matter?
Sleep?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I should probably have Juno return any Maglacles we got on the Charardrius too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Sure.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy in
Every time he sees me
ideology.
untying my shoes, he comes and attacks my hands.
And all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself
I'm just gonna relax.
entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these desires are to give form to my ideals. I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs, no matter what happens.
June and I talked into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, Bane of Sea Monsters
Squid.
and Savior of the People, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore,
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Old know-it-all scoreless.
See. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction, but we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition.
That'd
The
be me.
lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oh yeah. What am I, number 20?
Hiya, man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him. Probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
Yeah, about that.
It really was all talk then. A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day.
Yeah, that makes
Wait
sense.
out. Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Thought Katharina dropped out. I guess just because she's out of the race doesn't mean the people still like her. Or doesn't mean the people stop liking her, I should say.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this. So, we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism. Altaberry.
I mean, I already know the plan. I saw the cutscene, but
Please deliver them to their rightful place.
typical church behavior.
God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the Autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
Pagan.
To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament...
Is Louise gonna make a grand entrance right now? No? Alright. That poor guy.
Unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari.
Good thing he said that right there for us to hear.
So aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady
Hey, Fidelio, Basilio.
Sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Short, sweet, let's go.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye.
Yep.
And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
The enemy of my enemy. What are you planning to do?
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
Okay.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodius.
The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day. Bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
He's on to us. He's gotta be. He can't just be like, oh, sure, yeah, no problem.
All right.
Hi there. Is this drunk guy? About to keep.
Oh, really?
The violence. See? The drunk guy had some sort of information, I guess. Search for divine clues about a divine lance.
I'm just incredulous. I beg your pardon, but you have business with...
Uh-huh. Alright.
I'm just incredulous. I'm just incredulous.
You don't have anything to say, just Just incredulous. I'll say it again.
I'm just incredulous.
Yeah? What are you just? What are you?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Look here. Listen. I don't know why I'm getting... I might be tired. Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. I have a question. Divine Lance, not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait, someone outside was rambling on about just that a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mistori. Seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lens? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? Outside. Taking a boat to the island.
Okay, so... Hey, listen.
I'm just
Hey.
incredulous.
Hey. You see,
Then
Oi. Oi. I forgot where I was supposed to go.
Right then. What is it?
did you hear?
What is it?
It's the dude from the contest.
Lewis's minions myself. Wonder if
These
I could
flowers.
be one of Lewis's minions myself.
What?
Ugh, come off it.
I say bring it on. Oh, it's you. Ex-candidate Goddard. Who were you again?
Young man,
Young man.
what's this? Yeah?
Hey, another fairy.
You there!
Ugh!
Our shoe. I was hoping there'd be something.
What's this? Young man.
Young man. Is my face actually on the rock? Louise said it was. Or is it just my name right now? There's Godot. There's Louise and Forden.
Now what am I to do?
Now, how did I wind up here?
What in the hell am I doing? Is that water?
Whoa, check this.
Check this out.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed a line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you. After what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What do you mean?
No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere.
Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves. Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
There we go.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
Little big brother.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady.
Island Schmeiland.
What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Dare there be monsters and all that rot? You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather. We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They still suspect us.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
What if we all just got on the boat and took off without them? Are they gonna swim after us? Make preparations and sail away. Sail away, sail away, sail away. What involves making preparations? Can I go?
Where to?
Can't go anywhere else still.
Ready to depart?
Hold on.
Now then.
All right then.
In that case, can I go do Coliseum stuff? Oh, you know what I should do? I should go to recruitment.
Why, you?
Oh.
All right then.
Fine.
Let's go.
Welcome.
Let's not.
No requests, eh? Well, let's go find out that I didn't win the bet because the game locked me out of getting into the top 5. Honestly, man, it shouldn't have given me that option if it wasn't going to let me do it. I guess it's a rigged game, this game. Young man, young man. Alright, let's go, dude. I can't do anything else.
Well met, eh?
I don't need to buy anything. I got money, or I got my stuff.
Ready to depart?
I'm good.
Verga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
According to this map and the camp spots we have marked out 4.
Oh.
This region's currents are right pain, Miguel. We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. On my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. Wait, Junin are 2 thorns in our side. Tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Verga Island gently as can be. Here we go. I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Well, look how far out and you're barely noticing that it's actually moving.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master of the helm, my dear.
There's no land in sight.
Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
Yep.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
You know what? We're in the middle of the ocean.
Ladies and
We could kill them. Or just throw them overboard. They will never survive to tell Luis.
On a gauntlet runner too.
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
How does Batlin learn all this?
Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
I still say we just throw him overboard. Here's what's there. Icebay's got his fishing gear. Lay down on deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Ha! While at sea, Heismay sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients when cooking. Alright. Oh, poor Stroll.
Seriously.
Dun 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 dun. Yes, you should always use the toilet.
Right. Well then. Got it.
Dun 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 dun. What does it do? Top secret poetry. Do not read. Someone tells you this is Juna's creative journal. It'll get my courage up. Okay, not now. Hold on. I just got to see what the books do. The future of magic. Wisdom. Okay. So I got wisdom and courage that I can do in book form. Where are my virtues at? Where are my virtues at? Okay, so those are pretty low. Eloquence and imagination are still down there. Tolerance is actually my highest. It's about to rank up soon. Okay. I just need to see everything I can do. I bet fish, of course it's going to. Well, he's in the crow's nest, huh? I can get wisdom with Hulkenberg. Where is Basilio?
This is...
Can't remember how to get to the front part. That's the watch. That's where he is. Oh, there's people. Oh, there he is. You know? There he is.
Speaking of.
No idea how that works. Are we always turning in a direction? We're heading right. We're driving in circles. Oh, there he is. Hi, Norris. That came out of nowhere. Excuse me. I'm probably going to actually fish. I haven't done that yet, but I do want to do this. I haven't been up here. Not since we put up his tent. There's a thing.
Did you know?
What's she doing? All right, let's go fishing. Maybe I can catch some of those fish I need for recipes. What is that thing? How do we? Let's fish.
The truth is,
I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? I have. What do you mean bait? Oh.
Understood.
the truth is,
I have worm bait.
The fight is on.
Hey, I got a limp goldfish. Lone boot.
here we go. Then
Ah.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the
So it's not an actual mini game. You just.
the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore, lurking below the surface. In the black and fathomless deep are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
Say whatever I want. My gauntlet runner. Imagination.
Oh my. Bye.
Got it.
I was having the dinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but I did a decent job running today. Not that I'd have set foot on it without Lady Judah being here.
Quite.
I have a Oh, but I still need white peach turnips. Well, that's a bummer. Well, I guess I'm just gonna read. Read the book. Cryptic phrase and abstract drawing fill the page. Was this written in some sort of trance? Between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance, inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage.
All right.
Holy crap.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find that sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that. Fact. But tell you what. If I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Alright, I'm already fading. I'm gonna have to go to bed. It's been an hour. We're on the move. This is where I'm gonna save it. Yeah, we'll stay right here. We'll pick this up tomorrow, everybody. Thank you for stopping by, even for a brief moment. Appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow.